After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. What? 90.
Looking to throw. Marshall. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Lotulelei able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Allen. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Damon Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Andre Holmes, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. New York set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 1st down, Marshall. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
4 down.
Let's go. What? 9.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Marshall. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. They've got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen maybe with a free play. Allen hit. He lost the football. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Gone!
To the air, Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. And again, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Over!
Here's McCoy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Detroit!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Taron Johnson made the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go! What?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Bills getting set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 1st down, Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Tight, watch left. 4 down, 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun. Allen. Left side here. Caught by Clay. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, let's go! Spread 38!
On 1st and 10, Marshall going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Strong right, strong right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Marshall nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Tight down, there you go.
The final shot before break. Marshall, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Gone!
Now Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. Pretty move by Shady. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Allen to throw it. Underneath to Ivory. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Detroit!
4 down.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Hey,
Watch it now, Barney!
4 down.
And they'll run it with McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Ivory. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Again, Ivory. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Chris Ivory, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
Throwing on 1st down. Marshall going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
To throw again. Marshall. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Marshall. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Lotulelei in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. To throw on 3rd down. Marshall. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Right there, all day, baby.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, boy, you got four down.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gun, 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 gun.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Marshall. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trent Murphy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Jones has it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.